This is a video for the Annie Goodwin Syndicate. Well, everyone, we just finished another memorable competition at the Brucersfield Grand Prix Eventing Showcase. We took Bruno there. I think it might have been the fourth or fifth time. I think the first time I competed there on him was 2022. So Bruno and I are well accustomed to the exciting contest in Aiken. His dressage, he was the very last horse to go on Friday, and he put in a pretty good test. I'd been working a lot with Bettina Hoy. She was here for the week leading up to the competition, and we'd been working away with Bruno. So he sort of obviously came back into work after a month off after a big year last year, and same time I've been a little bit sort of passive in my riding. I had a big hip and groin surgery, so I've been doing a lot of my dressage in a jumping saddle in January, and I sort of really got feeling better and better in February. So in short, we've had him in constant work, but I probably haven't had him going as well as I have in past years at this time of the year. By saying that, he went in and did a fantastic test. The trot work was probably as good as we've got. I mean, the trot work at the Olympics was fantastic. As a rider, he doesn't give you the nicest feel on top. Like in the trot, to get the really good scores, you want him quite strong and fast and uphill. And it doesn't look it, but he's really powering forward. That sort of makes his trot work good, and then it actually backfires a little bit in the canter. So in the trot, we want him forward and expressive, and then when we get to the canter, we want the opposite. We want him a little bit slow and soft. So it's a hard match to get the really good scores in the trot work. Having him very forward and a little bit fresh is good, but then in the canter work, that makes the flying changes a bit harder. We scored a score of 27.7. There's a little bit of discrepancy between the judges. One judge had him at 70%, and the other judge had him at 74%. The general work was very, very good. This freaking left to right change is still haunting us a little bit. I've been working hard on it in training, and as you'll see in a minute, we didn't quite get it. That was our only blunder in the test. We scored 7s and 8s for all of the work except the first flying changes, which we got a 5 for. So Bruno's been going well. We've been doing lots of fitness work on him. Obviously, we took him down to Ocala, but other than that, he's been staying home. He's our first messy change. Wasn't too bad. It was still clean, but judges didn't like it that much. And I've sort of slowly but surely been sort of eyeing up the competition, the 5-star competition at Kentucky. I believe now that Bruno's done all these years of 5 stars, that his body's in a place where he could tackle the distance and the sort of undulating ground at Kentucky. So that's my goal at the moment, is to aim towards the Kentucky 5-star. There's a good change there. Kentucky 5-star 3-day event in April. We're saying that we didn't have the best finish to this competition. We had a very, very surprising, uncharacteristic run out in the cross country that just caught everyone off guard, including the rider. You'll see it in a minute. Other than a blunder in the cross country, the horse has been going very, very well in the jumping. Peter Wild was here for the week training me, and as you can see in the show jumping round, he was fantastic. We actually received the Style Award, which was, I think, the smoothest round. Now, I think there was a little bit of controversy in the jumping. Bruno's a bit of a crowd favourite in Aiken, so I think by saying that, he jumped an awesome round. He was just foot perfect the whole way around the course. He touched one jump with his toes. The vertical you'll see in a minute. He just rolled the rail, and I could feel Bruno apologising the next 5 or 6 fences. He just tapped this, he tickled it, left it up, and then you watch him jump the next combination here. He flew over it. Anyway, we were in I think 3rd place after the show jumping, and sort of knew we were in with a good shot at a good placing in the cross country. I cross country schooled Bruno a couple of times, but to be honest, because he's been so brilliant in the cross country for years and years and years, I'd probably not overtrained him. I also haven't given him a competition since Po. With my other ride, Commando 3, I rode him around a prelim at Pine Top. Anyway, you'll see at the beginning of the course he's always a little bit fresh, and if I had to floor Bruno, we don't turn right that well, and I felt like I got this jump well, and it was a left-handed corner, and that's me flying through the air. It's a bit embarrassing, that fall, to be honest. It was I was just expecting him to jump it, and I couldn't believe it when he ducked out. Anyway, this is obviously a little bit of footage of me and Bruno training with Peter leading up to the contest. Going back to the cross-country, I think we'll school him. I'll probably do a little bit on Monday and just hop a few left-handed corners, and I don't think there's a need to panic. Bruno's jumped probably 10,000 perfect cross-country jumps in a row for me, and then he's had one mishap there, which is obviously very disappointing, but it's a good reminder that Bruno nor me are God, and we've got to work hard at staying on it. Anyway, what I think we should do is actually put him in the 3-star short at Carolina International. Just thinking back on it, we've challenged Bruno event after event after event, and I think Bruno deserves a nice, easy, slow, confident building, nothing run. So my first reaction is to just put him in a nice, easy 3-star short in 2 weeks' time and just coast around the Carolina International. Obviously, we'll school away at left-handed corners and our right turns, but this is the sport, guys. This is horses, highs and lows, ups and downs, but me and Bruno will fight to live another day.